Hi, I'm Jill. Welcome back to Caregiver Connection. I just want to go over a few more ideas for you if you have a loved one or if you are a therapist or caregiver for someone who has had a stroke or who has dementia. Then I just want to offer you some tips and tricks on this channel. Today specifically, I want to talk about hand strength and coordination. Quite often with stroke survivors, they have impairments on one side of the body. And so here are some ideas to help your loved one or client regain that ability. The first thing, these little exercise balls, you can probably get these at any store. Something pretty easy to squeeze. This can be done, when they're watching TV or just if they have some downtime, but that grip strength is something they need to practice. So having this handy would be a useful tool. Another thing, just regular old clothespins. So they are going to need to practice using each finger and getting that coordination back. So having them pick it up off the table, using different fingers to pinch, and then turning the body, crossing the midline, up or down. You could do this standing, sitting, depending on their abilities. Have them try and clip it on certain things. So I would have my client stand at a table where he's secure. I'd be behind him. And I would practice having him clip onto a piece of clothing or something hanging, just something easy to clip on. We would do like 10 different clothespins, and I'd have him try clipping up high, down low, even to the other side of his body. And then once he had this motion and strength, once he could do that easily, then we would try different fingers, which was quite difficult, especially with the pinky. Woo. So both hands, just practice that. Again, crossing the midline is important. You want to reform those connections in the brain after a stroke, regain that ability. So these are very useful, and you probably have them laying around your house. Cards, shuffling cards. Opening the package, shuffling, working with the cards, playing games. You're going to use both hands. That is a helpful tool to regain your strength and coordination in your fingers and your hands. Another game I found, this is kind of harder to find, but pick-up sticks can be found at any store where there are games. You can do this in different ways, but if you have your client take these out of the package, if you scatter them around on a table, you can just have them one by one, pulling them out, putting them back in the package. You could play a game with it, try and get the one on the bottom without tipping over the others. It does come with instructions. We never really played the game. We just used the sticks as practice, working with his fingers. But it was very useful early on when he was trying to regain his strength and coordination in his hands. Just picking up small objects off a table, coins, rolling coins, that would be helpful. Just sorting a drawer of some sort, something safe. Make them use that affected hand, even if you have to tie one behind your back to get them to use that hand. They will forget quite often, and they'll want to go back to the strong hand. If they do that, the weaker side is going to get weaker. You have to use it or you will lose it. So just a few tips for today. Please subscribe. Thank you for liking this. I want to bring you more content. I'm Jill. I am a occupational therapy assistant, teacher, currently working with a client who has had a stroke. And these are some of the tools we use, and I hope they're valuable to you. Thank you so much.